everybody, it's Honest John again. Well, it's been about a week since I put up my celebrating 3,000 subscriptions video. And I want to thank you all again for subscribing and watching and commenting. And in that video, I agreed to answer your questions. So it's time for me to put up or shut up. And I have no intention of shutting up. So here goes. Mike L. asks, how did you get involved with ADD? Now, for those of you who are not familiar with it, ADD stands for All Deaf Digital. It's Russell Simmons' YouTube channel. If you don't know who Russell Simmons is, he's a producer. He produced Def Comedy Jam. He's produced a lot of movies. He's actually legendary in Hollywood, and he doesn't sexually harass women. Now, how I got involved with All Deaf Digital, which, by the way, if you haven't seen the channel, it's a great channel, and you should check it out. I've made several appearances on it. They put up a lot of videos, though, and so I'm not in a lot of videos, but I'm in several videos there, and I'm really funny in them. And the way I got involved is this. Back in the 90s, I was one of only 3 white comics to ever appear on Def Jam, Def Comedy Jam, when it was on HBO. And if you haven't seen my appearance, let me just tell you that I killed on it. And then later on in the late 1990s, and I think it was 1999, 2000, maybe 2001, somewhere around there, I was on the Def Jam tour. So I have a long and very good history with the people at All Deaf Digital through Def Jam. So when they started up the ADD channel, they contacted my management, and I started working with them. And I'm very proud of the work I've done with them. I hope that they'll keep bringing me back, because every time I go there I just have a lot of fun, and the videos are usually hilarious. Christina So Famous asks, do you still go to the clubs, and do you still pick up the chicks? Well, I still go to the comedy clubs to perform. And matter of fact, not just the comedy clubs, but I travel all over the country and all over the world doing shows. But as far as picking up chicks goes, not so much. But Christina, if you'd like to change that, let me know. Atheo Star Stuff just left a question mark. So my reply to that question is maybe. Stevie BK Hall asks, you have such a low viewer count, but you have over 3,000 subscribers. How do you do it? Stevie, it's a rare skill that I have. A user who goes by, I think it would be Uxix, it's UXXIX, asks, at your age, what do you think is the purpose of life is, and do you have advice or precautions to young people? Well, I think the purpose of life is to live it as well as you can. Try to be happy, do the things that make you feel good and that you love to do, and maybe try to do a little good along the way. As far as advice to younger people, don't spend a lot of time thinking about the purpose of life. Just go out and live it. And use a condom. That's always a good idea. Serious Mind, who, by the way, is one of my oldest subscribers, one of my first subscribers and viewers, asks, of your hundreds of videos, which are you the most proud of? Well, I'm proud of a lot of my videos. Even the ones that hardly anybody watches. My most popular video is called Stand Up Sample, and it's just a sample of my comedy, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm also proud of my political rants and my travel videos and all that. Matter of fact, some of the videos that I'm most proud of are my first original videos. Now, the camera work is terrible. I had no clue what I was doing. But I went and spent a month in Iraq. And so that's what those videos are. My first videos are of that trip over there to Iraq. And I'm very proud that I stepped up when called upon to do something good for the troops over there. Now, I never for one moment felt unsafe while I was over there, but I did recognize that there was some risk involved, and I'm proud of the fact that I stepped up anyway. But there's a lot of videos that I'm proud of that aren't even on my channel. There's a lot of my comedy that's out on YouTube or elsewhere on the net that is very funny, and I'm proud of that. And I'm also proud of the work I've done with All Def Digital. And most recently, I did a video for Laugh Mob, LAFFMOBB. They also have a channel on YouTube, and so I just recently filmed for them, and it's not out yet, but I didn't have a single line in the video, and yet I'm funny as hell, and I'm very proud of that. So that's all the questions. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and listening, and your comments, and your questions. Thank you.